What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Broadway Joel, the voice of Dominican boxing. We'll be having on Tevin Farmer in a few minutes. He's I just sent him the link. Hopefully he'll be able to come join us. And I have a lot of good questions. He has a fight up and coming May 21st against Mickey Bay from Cleveland, Ohio, which is definitely a boxing city. I'm looking forward to this. This fight is in Accra, Ghana, of all places. I find that very interesting. Accra, Ghana. I'm not sure what ties Mickey Bay or Tevin Farmer have to that country, but he's going to be on the show. I'm definitely going to ask him. They're going to fight in a stadium that holds 40,000 people. Again, let me say that again. Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer will be fighting in a stadium that holds 40,000 people. Now, how many people are going to show up? I have no idea, but that is a pretty big stadium for two fighters who are American and, again, to my knowledge, have no ties to Ghana. I would like to ask him some of those questions as to far as why Ghana and, and also who's promoting this. I understand he's his own promoter. So is Mickey Bay, where the fans can see the fight, as well as I want to get his life story. He has a very interesting story. He's from Philadelphia. He started his career at 7-4-1, and then went on a run and ended up becoming world champion. Speaking of Tevin Farmer, I have him on the line right here. Let me add him to the stream. Tevin, my brother, how you doing?
What's up, bro? About to park up real quick.
Oh yeah, park up. I don't want you getting a crash and start blaming Broadway. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm blaming y'all. I need y'all money. I'm suing y'all.
Nah, you ain't gonna get much. You ain't gonna get much.
Nah, I ain't trying to do all that.
Nah, I know you.
What's up, man?
Not much, man. Yep. So you're gonna be fighting Mickey Bay in Accra, Ghana, of all places. I found that very interesting, and we are gonna be talking about that. Believe me, because I know you're on the show because you want to promote the fight, and I definitely will give you 100% chance to do that. But I want to get into a little bit of your story and how you came up and stuff like that, and then we'll lead into your up and coming fight.
Is that okay? Cool?
That's cool.
All right, do it. Let's get it. However you want to do it.
All right. So you're from Philadelphia. You grew up in the 90s. Can you tell me more or less how Philadelphia was in the 90s and in comparison to how it is now?
Well, I was born in the 90s, but I was pretty much raised in the 2000s. From age, from when you was born to like 8, you don't really understand what's really going on.
Yeah.
So I would really say 2000s.
Okay.
I mean, it was just in the other city. I mean, probably a little rougher. I feel like it's crazy as hell now.
Yeah. I can't hear you.
Places. Okay. I stayed in the house till I was about 14. And then about 14, I started venturing out, going places. But it wasn't as bad as it was today. I mean, at least I wasn't aware of it.
How did you get involved in there, or you were a good kid growing up?
Medium, but I wasn't a bad kid. I wasn't the kid that got in trouble in school and none of that type of stuff. No, I was always respectful of teachers and all that. So I was never that type of kid. But I did stuff that kids would do, like dumb stuff. But I mean, other than that, no.
Yeah. All right. What age did you start boxing? Because from what I understand, you started boxing a little bit later than most boxers do.
Yeah, about 19, 18, 19, but I think 19. Yeah.
Okay. And how many amateur fights did you have?
16.
16 amateur fights, and you ended up becoming world champion? That's unheard of, bro.
I mean, there's a few people. I don't think it's more out of 16 amateur fights to become world champion. I just think that as a 16 fighting and being as skillful as I am, I think that's what it really is. But yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. A lot of hard work.
Why'd you go so pro, like with such little bit of fights, and why did you, like, no disrespect, in the earlier of your career, you were kind of used as an opponent? Did you have an inexperienced team that was handling you at the time?
Think about it. A kid starting at 19 with 16 amateur fights. Who the hell gonna be on his team? Think about it. Like, not only just starting to box, but just really learned about the boxing game in general.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like your trainer ain't go, hey man, you need a little bit more experience.
You'd be surprised. These trainers don't really got no experience.
Damn.
It's a select few that really got the experience. People don't know the game, bro.
No.
At least
Well,
not back when I started.
yeah. Like as I mentioned earlier, you were kind of used as an opponent your first 10, 15 fights.
No,
What
more
no
than that.
more than that? How many fights do you think you were used as an opponent?
Damn near all of them until I became a champion.
Wow. So wh- when did you feel people stopped looking at you as an opponent? When you became champion?
When I started winning.
No, I'm saying what do you don't have a specific fight where you felt like people looking at you as like, oh no, that's a contender. That's not just a bum that we're gonna
Yeah.
build our record off.
2014. I fought Manny Gonzalez. He was 14-0, 7 by knockout, and he was Golden Boy top prospect at the time.
And you beat him. And that's the fight you felt people started being like, oh no, that dude is somebody to be reckoned with.
Who? Yeah, no. Actually at that time, once I beat him, I was getting calls from everybody, like promoters.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And even though you felt like that's the moment you became not looked at as an opponent. Um, how did boxing politics affect you after you started winning these fights and where people realized like, okay, this isn't just some bum we're just gonna run through? How did the politics affect you after that happened?
It affected me because, you know, growing up in boxing now, right? Like coming up, all the promoters were the undefeated fighters.
Yeah,
So if you ain't undefeated and they know you're a big risk, they're gonna stay away from you. Because now, first of all, they think you can't be marketed. And second of all, they know you could beat their best prospect or the best contender. So they're gonna stay away from me. So that's what happened to me. They stay away from me all this long. And I had to force myself to become number one to get a shot.
yeah. So
And it's crazy because I wouldn't have got another shot because I beat Ogawa.
you
I
definitely
beat
did, by
him.
the way. You definitely
And
did.
I got
And he
robbed.
tested positive for
Yeah,
steroids.
I got robbed, and then he tested positive. So my team was able to get me at that time another opportunity at the world title. So, but let's say he didn't get caught. I don't know where I would have been.
Yeah. Thank God he did. Thank God he did. But
Yeah,
speaking of that, you said that promoters were protecting their fighters and keeping them away from you. Do you feel, and let's be honest, do you feel Tank ducked you? Because
yeah.
there's a video where you came up to Tank and you were in his face and he got all angry and you guys had to be separated. And
No, I did it. I did it again though. Again.
I only saw it once. So
No, I did it. I did it again when I became champion of the world.
okay. So you
So,
go
well, I'm
ahead.
listening.
No,
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 go
no.
ahead.
I don't feel like it may have not been him, specifically, but his team for sure. Um, yeah, definitely his team. His team definitely did. They ducked me. I don't know. It might have not been him, but I know me. If I want to fight somebody, I'm gonna go make the fight happen.
Was there any kind of communication from their team to your team? Like, hey, listen, and there was a problem with the split or anything? They never sent the contract, nothing. Wow.
Nothing.
Yeah. Did you see the $1 million worth of game where Tank told Gilly that he never asked for the big fights? And if you did, what's your opinion on that?
I mean, he was honest, so he was honest. You can't blame him. He was honest, so I
Okay.
mean, it is what it is. He ain't asked. He ain't asked.
All right. So I did my research and I saw that you sparred Lomachenko back in, I believe it was 2014. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, 14, right? That was was it
Yeah.
14?
Yeah, when he got ready
Yeah,
for Gary Russell.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So what was that experience like and what did you learn and that you took forward from that sparring match?
I think that was right after that. I think it was right. I think that was, if I can remember, I think that was right after I sparred him. Then I went to go fight Manny Gonzalez. I think that was, yeah.
Mm.
I was already in camp.
No way Manny Gonzalez was gonna beat you if you was sparring Lomachenko to get ready for him.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sparring Loma to get ready. I was sparring Loma to get full, Loma to get ready. I was just happened to be in shape when they asked me to fight.
Oh, okay.
I said, "Fuck it, why not? I can fight."
That's what's up. So I while doing my research for this, I read about your year of 2017, man, and that was a really rough year for you, brother.
Yeah, that was crazy, boy. That
Yeah.
year was, oh my
So
gosh.
so I want to talk about the different things that happened that year, and then maybe you could walk me through it and tell me the story of how everything went. So first, I believe that you almost drowned in Puerto Rico in a cave or
Yep.
something. Can you walk
Yeah.
me through what happened exactly?
So make a long story short, because it's a long story to that. Make a long story short, my trainer went to the cave. They all went to the cave. I was out there with Jason Sosa and the whole team. He was getting ready for Lomachingo at the time. So I went out there to help him. And been out there having fun. I'm not a guy. I'm from the hood. We don't go to no damn caves and all that. So they go to the cave. We went to some I forgot what it's called, where they got a lake and they got all this stuff there. So
Oh.
we there, they in the water, we just chilling, chilling, chilling. They got their shoes off. You know me, I got my shit on. I ain't taking my shoes off. And then so they said let's go to the cave. I'm like, I'm not going to a cave. And then they was like, yo, come on. So making a long story short, I ended up fucking going, right? So they all had their shoes off, walking towards the cave. I'm from the hood. I'm not doing that shit. I'm putting my shoes on. I want my feet touching this stuff. So I put my shoes on, tied my shoes up real tight. There was black Pumas. Tied them up real tight because I ain't want them to come off. So the cave is dark as hell. You cannot see nothing in there. You can only see when you get on, and all the way at the other end of the tunnel, you can see a light. Right? So we get in, as you start walking deep into the cave, first you gotta climb down this thing, a waterfall, and then you gotta get into the cave. Once you get into the cave, we start walking. As you walk, it get higher and higher to your chest. Man, so we started swimming. After a while, I had my shoes on, feet got heavy, and mind you, I ain't know at the time the walls was full of algae. If y'all know
Yeah.
what that is, like it's like green stuff that's really slippery.
Hmm.
And so when I went in there swimming, my feet started getting tired, so I couldn't really go because I had my shoes on. I tried to kick them off, but I couldn't kick them off because they was too tight. And I'm not going to drown trying to keep my shoes off, so I just kept swimming. But eventually, the joint sunk me, and I was trying to like grab the wall and do whatever, but the allergy wouldn't let me. It reminds you, one of our friends came down a day before. He came down a day before. He wasn't supposed to be down there. He was going through some things. He came down. Then, like a few days before that, I went to the. That's when the iPhone came out with the waterproof iPhones. So I had my iPhone. I told my trainer, I said, "Yo, hold this. And use the flash." Making a long story short, I said those two because of this. When I was drowning, that's how they was able to find me with the flash because the phone was the cave was dark.
So wait, so you had slipped inside the cave, so you were underwater, and
I ain't slipping.
was
No,
a
no, I
screen
ain't.
pulling you or something?
No, I ain't slipping. I ain't slipping in the cave. I
Okay.
went in the cave, but I started swimming. Once I got like not able to the middle because it was long. Um, my legs shit got tired because I had my shoes and stuff on.
Okay.
So it was because of that, and it was deep as hell, and it was a
Uh,
long way to go.
did you go unconscious? Anything? Did it have to perform CPR? Like what ended up
No,
happening?
no, I damn near. So the guy that came down the day before, it was one ledge in a whole cave, and we was right in there, but you can't tell. He found it. So one of my trainers was helping me, but like when you panic, it's like so he couldn't help me. And then he pushed me forward. Um, one of the guys that came there, our guy, he said, "Yo, we got a ledge right here," so he pushed me forward. And then my other trainer helped me, and then we got to the ledge, and then I was pale, so I took my shoes off. And after that, we waited there for like 5 minutes. I took my shoes off, and I was good to swim after that.
Damn.
Yeah,
How, what did that change your perspective in life? What did that do to you afterwards, after surviving a near-death experience, especially in a foreign country?
I mean, yeah, I was fucked up for like a week. I'd be sleeping, I wake up, and my other trainer, I'm like, yo, damn, bro, it was middle of the night, 3 in the morning. I'm like, yo, damn, I almost died for like a week. But after that, it's like it's cool. I ain't really tripping.
All right. Also in 2017, in a fight, you tore your bicep, and it was a really bad,
Second round, yeah.
yeah, a really bad one. You would know more than me. One, how do you think it happened, as well as obviously, how did it feel more or less? Like, how did you continue the fighting? I'm saying.
So back then I wouldn't be able to explain it to you, right? But now that I'm more knowledgeable about everything, the game and the whole nine, it came from me just being dry, making weight and being dry. That's where it came from.
So,
and I cut weight a certain way for so long that wasn't right, and I was just dry. So I think that's where it came from, being dry. And I was fighting a guy that came forward. He was a Mexican. He kept coming, and I had one hand to use, and I took my right bicep, which is my jab hand, in the second round. So I fought 9 rounds without it with one hand, and then I kept switching from southpaw to orthodox, because I couldn't throw no hooks, none of that. So I could throw the jab a little bit, but I just kept switching. That's when I could switch a little bit better at that time.
Nah, and by the way, you had a great performance considering all things considered. The fact that you pulled that off was very impressive, man. I got to give you a lot of credit.
And I won every round. I was still won every round.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I was very, very impressed watching that fight.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's why I definitely made sure to bring that up once I knew I was going to interview you. Also in 2017, a bit of a traumatic experience. I believe it was at a family party. You got shot in your hand. What led up to that? Like, why? You come across as too nice of a guy for somebody to be shooting at you, bro.
No, it wasn't. I'm not gonna go into detail about that, but it wasn't. Nobody shot at me. Somebody had a gun. And make a long story short, we was tussling with the gun.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We was tussling with the gun because I don't care who you was. If you got a gun, you just one person. If you near me, I'm gonna try your hand. Period. I don't give a damn who you was. And yeah, that's what happened. But he ain't shoot on purpose. It just went off because obviously we tussling over it, and it just. And then once it went off, it was just a whole shootout out there. So that's what happened.
Man. I mean, anybody went to jail over that situation?
Well, I got locked up. My brother, two of my brothers got locked up. I got locked up. Because I went to the hospital. And they cuffed me on. I was there for a few hours with my hand shot, and they just cuffed me. The cops came in the hospital and cuffed me. And then, but I got right out because of the lawyers and stuff. But yeah, I got right out. But yeah, that's what happened.
Crazy situation. So also in 2017, we already kind of talked about the Ogawa fight.
Oh, that's crazy. 2017 really was crazy.
I know. I'm doing research for this because I remember all of this. Believe me, I'm a boxing fan. As you can tell, I know the boxing game. Whatever. I met you through Chicken Talk, so I'm definitely a real fan. I didn't remember that all these things happened in 1 year. So as I'm doing the research for the interview, I'm like, damn, like that year, that year was crazy to me.
Yo, so let me ask you a question. So I don't think I'm writing a book. Should I write a book?
Bro, it's in my notes. Hold on. Let me see if I show you. I'm not gonna show you the rest of my questions. I don't want to surprise you. But look,
yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Hold on. Let me say. Hold on.
What's up?
Listen. I want to write a book called. You ready?
I'm
2000. I want the book to be called 2017.
That's
and
fire.
And under it, I wanted it to be overcoming adversity or whatever. How do you pronounce that shit?
Bro,
I think I got the name of my book.
No, I got one better for you. 2017, the story of the real life Rocky, bro. You from Philly? You really from Philly? You was used as an opponent just like Rocky. You came back and became a champion. You the real life Rocky to me. I've seen you. You live in my era. I'm seeing you. I
appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It's crazy. I'm still supposed to be champion right now.
Listen, man, you still young. You only 32, bro. You could still become
champion. I'm 31.
You 31?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought you was born 1990.
Yeah, I'll be 32.
When's your birthday?
When's your birthday? July 30th.
You know, on Wikipedia, they got your birthday as February.
It didn't say I'm from Baltimore. It say a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So I shouldn't rely on Wikipedia.
No, now we talking to me. No. I get the real answers.
But yeah, getting back to the fight with the Ogawa fight, man, you beat the shit out that man. And listen, listen, I'm not, and everybody in the chat, y'all can write and let him know that he did not lose that fight. They give him the decision on some bullshit, and then on top of that, later on he tests positive for a banned substance.
Yeah.
So
I was wondering
how did you feel the night that they announced, Ogawa was the winner, Ogawa was the champion?
So my heart dropped because I worked so hard to get to that point, and then they just announced him. That right there was my biggest moment where I wanted to be happy to be champion, but I didn't. Right, so when I finally became champion, the feeling wasn't the same. It was like, okay, I feel like I was robbed of that.
Damn. I mean,
Yeah.
you did you cry at all when you got back to your hotel room or
Nah,
back home? Nah.
I don't cry. I mean, ain't that wrong crying? Crying is good, crying is good, but I mean, I haven't cried since a kid. I don't know.
Oh damn. I guess I'm a bitch, bro. I would have been crying, man.
No, I wouldn't say you a bit. I mean, I feel
Nah,
like
I'm being funny. I'm being funny.
tears is the best way to get to get things across and get your emotions out. You know what I'm saying? So tears is good. The tears
Nah,
not
nah.
bad.
I'm definitely a crier, so that's definitely me. But look,
You
somebody in
know,
the chat.
I'm a crier.
I'm definitely a cry. Listen, man, you a fighter, bro. Like you opening bottles with your mouth, bro. I can't do that, man.
Pause.
Oh, pause. Somebody in the chat wrote, you need to write 2 books, man. One only what happened in 2017, and the other for the whole life. What do you think of that? Sounds like a good idea, bro.
I'm gonna start getting on that. I got a friend, a publisher, and he know how to do this stuff. So I think I'm gonna get on that.
But yeah, and after you write the book, you a hustler, man. I think you should make a movie and a documentary.
Yeah, a documentary for sure. A movie be a little too out of my league, to be honest. I know I could do it.
Hit up Dame Dash.
If I politic and do it the right way, I know I can get it done. But I feel like a book and documentary for now. But I feel like a movie after I retire.
Yeah, a movie, like, since you're saying that's out of your league, I'm sure there's some way you could hit up Dame Dash, man. Dame Dash is a real hustler. He done a lot of business with dudes from Philly, and he making movies right now. And
Yeah,
he's definitely on that independent game, just like you. So
I got yeah. I'll tap into that soon too. I thought about it. Not too hard. Most of my thoughts was into books and documentaries, but definitely I want to tap into that.
Yeah, listen, man. When you write the book, you more than welcome to come on my channel and promote your.
I appreciate it, man. I went through a lot. People ask me how the hell you get through it. I don't even know.
Yeah, man. Do you ever look back, like when you sitting home, like, damn, I went through a lot, or is it like normal to you since it's your own life?
Let me think on that. Hold on. I never think about what I went through. I don't. It's kind of normal. I think about how far I came and what I got, but like usually I'll like just be living regular, and I come outside one day and just look around like, damn, I got all this. How the hell did I got all this? Because usually, I'm living in my own body, so you used to the certain things. But then every once in a while, you got to check yourself and be grateful for what you got.
Yeah, man. No, for sure. I appreciate that. I definitely do that in my own life. But getting back to you now, we talked a little bit about your past. I want to talk about more now your future. You were fighting Mickey Bay May 21st, right?
Yep, May 21st.
May 21st in Accra, Ghana. Listen, when you were on Chicken Talk, I told you, no matter where your next fight is, I'm going to be there live. And then I hear it's in Ghana. I'm like, damn. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that one.
You got to keep the same energy, bro.
You fighting in a 40,000 people stadium.
That's like minimum. I think that's just sitting down. Not even a clue of standing up, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think
Are you expecting that many people to be there?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
Because Ghana is a fighting city. People love boxing.
They
appreciate boxing. It's not like America. America's, we don't appreciate boxing. We got football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, boxing. Like, we got too many sports. These other countries ain't really got all that.
Yeah. And not only that, like you said, football, basketball, then there's college football, and then there's college basketball. So it's not just like the NBA and the NFL. You compete in
baseball.
Yeah, baseball. But college baseball isn't as popular. What I'm saying is
Major League.
Yeah, no, I'm saying you're competing against NFL and college football, NBA and college baseball, and then MLB, and then NHL, and then MMA, UFC is blowing up too. So it's like you
Yeah,
got a
because
lot of competition here in America.
they blowing up a lot because they all fighting each other.
Yeah.
They're not taking easy fights.
I mean, I feel like lately we in boxing, like this next run of fights, we got a lot of good fights lined up. We got Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez. We got Katie Taylor versus Amanda
Ben Serrano.
Serrano. Yeah, we got Canelo just went for undisputed. Devin
We got
Haney's
Mickey
about to
Bay.
go for undisputed.
We got Mickey Bay versus Tevin Farmer.
Yeah, Mickey Bay versus Tevin Farmer. Why
But
Mickey Bay? Hold on. Why you fought Mickey Bay as opposed to anybody else?
Because he tweeted one time a few months ago that something about me. I don't know. I don't be really paying attention. But he tweeted like, "Yeah, I'll fight him." And I look, I'm like, "Damn, that's a good name. He a hell of a fighter. He's not signed with anybody, so I ain't gotta go through anybody to make it happen. We can make it happen ourselves." Okay. So what we do, we make the fight happen. It's a great fight, and we gonna do our thing.
And you guys are your own promoters. You the guys organizing this, right?
Well, along with a few other people, my boy Shantae, Doughboy TV, EJ. We got a few people voting, but we definitely on the promotions.
But how was Ghana selected? Like how did that come about? Did they reach out to you? Did you reach out to them?
No, we got guys that are already doing shows in Ghana.
Okay.
So it was easy to shop it around. We had multiple options. So we was gonna be the promoters on the cards, but we had multiple options to promote. We could have promoted in Orlando. We could promote in so many places, but we chose to go to Ghana, the motherlands, the bigger stadium, and just all in all, just out of the country.
Yeah, and this will be available for pay-per-view for the people here stateside, correct?
Yeah, it would be on www.farmer versus with a VS though. www.farmer versus Bay PPV.com. PPV is basically pay-per-view. So Farmer versus Bay PPV.com, and they can definitely stream it.
What time will that be here in Eastern time? Because I know you guys are fighting in Ghana, so it's a different time.
If I ain't mistaken, it's like 5 hours difference, 6 hours difference. So we fight 9 o'clock over here. We fight 8 over there. It's gonna be 3 over here.
Okay, so it's not that bad.
9 over there, 4 over there. It's a Saturday, so y'all gonna have a little day party. See, dig? Turn up, Team Farmer.
and it's at a reasonable price. I'm not gonna lie, $29.99 is definitely reasonable.
But hold on, let me cut you off one time. It's reasonable, right? But it's not even only about our fight. We got Albert Bell on the card. I don't know if you're familiar with who that is.
Yeah, Isaac Dogway.
We got Isaac Dogbay.
Yeah,
and we got Tremaine Williams. We got a kid from Ghana that's nice as hell. Like the card is amazing.
Any of the fighters on the undercard, your fighters?
Not my fighters, but one of my guys. They on butt. I got him on the card here fighting for my gym. I ain't got no fighters, but I help some fighters.
Would you become a promoter in the future to help other fighters or manager or anything like that?
I definitely want to become a manager for sure. I won't. Promoter possible. Yeah, possible. I can become promoter possible. And I think I do well with it too, because my relationships is just great with everybody. And I'm fair.
Right. All right. So let's you know what? Let's say you win this fight, because I'm picking you to win, and I'm very confident in my pick. I think your slick southpaw style will do damage towards what anything Mickey Bay brings to the table.
Yeah,
how soon do you want the top guys after that? Because you are coming off a long layoff, a little bit over 2-year layoff, and you may have some rust. And although one fight, you're gonna kick the rust off. 2 years is a long time. How soon after that do you want the top guys?
That really depends. Everybody got fights coming up. I believe. Okay. I think, right? I think who got a fight?
Haney.
David. Haney fight. What's his name? George. Davis fighting Rolly. Who else is there? I don't know.
Ryan don't got a fight.
Ryan, yeah, but Ryan, they called me to fight Ryan before he just fought the last guy.
Oh, and what happened with that?
We said, let's go. They said no. They called me out. Let's go. They said no. So
wait a minute. So you were gonna take Ryan Garcia coming off a 2-year layoff?
Bro, I'm Tevin Farmer, bro.
That's impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm Tevin Farmer, bro. Like, we gotta remember, I was already at 35 beating up people like Red Catch.
Okay.
When
Okay.
Red Catch was in his prime, before he fought everybody else, he was an Olympian, 17-0 with 15, 17-1 or something like that with 15 by knockout. I beat him. I dominated him. The same guy that fought Garcia, the same guy that fought Devin Alexander, the same guy that fought all these dudes. I fought him at 35. So these young cats just like, yeah, I respect them and give them their credit and all that, but I'm a big dog too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I respect it. I respect it. Are you gonna try to go the mandatory route, kind of like through the IBF, kind of like how you did in the 130?
Nobody want to do that. But I mean, if I had to, I don't give a damn. I'm still gonna do it. I'm 31.
Okay. I, well, so why the long layoff though? I remember I think you had 5 fights one year, something like that, or 4 fights, and then
I fought 5 times in 11 months.
yeah, you fought 5 times in 11 months. So you were very active, and then went from that to having 2 years off. That's kind of unlike
So
Tevin. What happened within those 2 years?
so 1 year don't count because COVID happened.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
So we could take 1 year out. So that year off. I think mostly everybody inactive that year, damn near.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really 1 year. Really think about it, right? A year and a half, year with some change, whatever. Still going through shit with Joe Diaz. I got burnt out of my rematch clause with him. And then I got offered some dumbass fight for dumbass money,
Like
and I didn't
like
take it.
like from who?
I'm not gonna say the names,
Oh, hey, man,
but
you can't blame me for throwing the hook in the ocean, bro.
yeah, I'm too smart for that though. So got offered some dumbass money. Like what I learned, I've been learned this as a human being, as a businessman, as a fighter. What you take is what you worth.
Okay, so
What you take is what you worth.
and you feel you were worth more than whatever they were offering. And what
Well,
were you countering? Were you giving them counter offers like, hey, and
bro, these dudes, their favorite line is, "Well, you know the money's not the same as COVID. Fuck out of here."
well, uh, is the money right for the Mickey Bay fight?
It wouldn't be a fight if it wasn't right.
Okay, all right. So
I just told you I ain't take fights for sure. I just told you I ain't take fights in the
no, it's
years
true.
some
No, but
change.
I don't know. I don't know if you're like, it's been a little too long. I got to get in the ring and step in.
Nah, a lot of people was telling me that, like, yo, just take a fight. And I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I'm gonna stay down until I come the fuck up. And if I was gonna take a stay busy fight, I was gonna promote my own fight. I ain't want to give no promoter the leverage of throwing me anything they want because they think that's what I'm worth, or they think I would take it because I need money, which I don't. And now, let's say somebody offer me 40,000, 50,000, and I take that, now that's what I'm worth. Now every promoter got a leverage over me now. Oh, you took that for that fight? No, hell no.
No. That's real shit. Real shit. So you're very business minded, a very very smart man. Anybody listening to this knows that you're a very smart dude. Uh, you have your hands in a lot of things. I remember you when we spoke, you were telling me about your NFT game, telling me
Yeah,
about your trucking company, about your real estate investments. Tell me a little bit more about your investments outside of boxing, that where you're moving and shaking, where you don't need to take the short money to take a fight, and so on and so forth.
man, I'm just be trying to get my hands in everything. I don't want to be going into detail. You just told most of it.
Well, talk to me about the NFT game, because you want people to start investing in your NFTs.
Yeah,
You were telling me about the Fox and how you
yeah,
can use them to train and stuff like that.
yeah.
Get a little bit of detail about it.
I still got my NFT collection. I slowed down a little bit because the NFT market has changed, but it's getting better, but it's still changing. So after this fight, we're gonna put a big push behind it, and then we're gonna take off. Right now, we couldn't really do the push because you got to play the market how it is. It's like real estate. You got to play the market like real estate markets, right?
Hmm.
Um, a lot of scammers been scamming um OpenSea and stuff like that. So being though NFTs is new, you want them to get a system down packed to where though nobody can do these things.
Got you.
So you don't want to drop when people skeptical. You want to drop when people like, okay, it's the time. It's like coming out with new what do they come out with that they test? Like cars, or they test like certain they test and then they got recalled because the first batch was bad. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Like they want to test them. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, you got to crawl before you can walk. You know. Yeah. So I read a story, and I want you to either confirm or deconfirm it, where you met a homeless man, and you eventually gave him a job where now he's making 6 figures a year. Is that true? And if it is true, can you get into a little bit more detail about it?
So yeah, I met him, took care of him, did a lot of things for him, and I'm not gonna say what he's making. It's not I put it out there, but it's like I'm not gonna say exactly.
He's making good money. We'll just say that.
He's making good money, and I definitely we took him shopping. We did a lot of stuff. Even now, I still take care of him, do little things for him. He actually working on my house right now. I gave him, I'm turning my basement into a lounge, part of my basement, and I got him help me. So anytime, even extra money, I give him. You know what I'm saying? So I always help people. I just never promote it or post it, because I don't be in the moment at the time. I just be in the moment of doing it and don't really be thinking about nothing else.
But
so yeah.
From what I understand, you knew this. You had a relationship with this guy, and then you found out he had a CDL license where he can drive trucks.
No, I never had a relationship with the guy. I didn't know who the hell I didn't know who the hell he was. I had a relationship with the other guys around there, but then when I met him and I talked to him for like a few days, and I just heard how he was and shit like that. That's what made me go. But I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, but then you found out he had a CDL license, and then you got him a job as a truck driver.
Yeah, so one of my trucks. So I see a lot of people ask me, "Yo, well, can I drive your truck and all that stuff?" Like, what did he do? So it's like he had something to offer. The same thing I had something to offer, right? So people, you gotta have something to offer in this world. You just can't get nothing. Like, if he would have had a CDL, this probably wouldn't have worked out. I'd have probably helped him out and gave him some money to do something, but never seen him again. But he had something to offer. That's why, like, in life, we always gotta have something to offer. When you got something to offer, it could be anything. It don't even have to be money.
Yeah. No.
Just make yourself valuable. Have something to offer to people, towards though people don't feel like you just using them.
You gotta be competent. Yeah.
Yeah, be a nice word. So when people just helping you, giving you, you have nothing to offer, it's like, damn, like people get tired of it.
I definitely agree, and that's definitely a dope story, and one that I feel, I definitely feel you should talk about more. I know you don't like to, and definitely something that I feel like when you do write your book, it should be in it, because it's an amazing story how a boxer who came from nothing, in a sense, like had a bad record and stuff like that, little amateur fights, ended up becoming world champion. You come across this guy who in life was somewhat like a Tevin Farmer, somebody who was down, had a couple losses. You met him and you put him in position because he put in the work and getting his license, whether it be before he met you or after. And then you put him in position where he's now a world champion in his own world, where now he's making good money, and he's probably living in a nice area and stuff like that, able to feed himself, feeding family. You good?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm good. Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. All right.
I agree with you. I just think that people got to be worth. They gotta value themselves.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I agree with you.
I'm gonna open up the phone lines.
Okay.
To try to see if anybody wants to ask a question. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So, guys, I just pinned the link to the top of the chat. Anybody wants to call in, ask Tevin Farmer a question, please do. Just be mindful. There's other people on the stream that may want to ask a question. So try not to be on here 10, 15 minutes asking 19 questions. Ask one or two questions. He's a busy guy. Probably gonna go run after this or do something. So
I was actually at Home Depot, but I had to stop for the show. I was at Home Depot.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My man about to go flip some houses and stuff like that. So, you know, click the link to the top of that's pinned to the top of the chat. You can call in, ask your question, and yeah, we can go on with the show. But so how were you made aware of Chicken Talk? That because that's kind of where we met. Well, not kind of. That is where we met.
Say that again. How did I what?
How did you become aware of Chicken Talk? The Twitter space? I don't know.
Oh,
Where people were asking you questions. I don't know if
Miss
you remember.
Miss Wendy is my PR person.
Shout out to Miss Wendy. She's been very helpful facilitating this.
Yeah, you know, I don't. If she'd tell you, I'm probably really picky, and like I don't really be doing people. I don't really doing shows like that, especially um, videos and all that. I don't. You can ask her. I don't be doing this stuff, but I just said let me open up a little bit, and then I just.
I appreciate you saying that because that makes me feel a little bit special. You don't do a lot of interviews when you came on, bro, with your own show.
Ask her. When you hang up, ask her, bro. Ask her. She'll tell you.
That's what's up. No, because and you're right. Doing the research for you, I had to more read article as opposed to see videos on YouTube. There were obviously some interviews on YouTube, but there weren't many. Why is that? Why you a shy guy, or you just a busy guy and you got a lot to do?
A lot to do. Plus, like, I just be trying to get people my time. I don't know. I don't be trying to get people time of the day, man. People be down on you and wishing bad on you. And they want to do interviews with you. Like, I don't be with that. And then, like, you can't really tell who's who. Like, who's really doing it, who's not doing it. So you can't pick them apart and say, oh, he do it. Because the world's too big. So instead, I just don't do them unless it's people that I know.
Okay. All right. Well, now you know me. So hopefully every time you got a fight coming up, or you got a book, or you got a documentary or something, you could come on my show and we could vibe a little bit and you know, definitely you know, promote whatever you got going, as well as me ask you any types of questions.
I'm about to become a two-time champion. I'm about to become a two-time champion.
Facts. I believe it. Man. I don't doubt you, man. Reading up on your story and seeing everything you've been through and seeing how you went from being 7-4-1, right?
Yeah.
7-4-1 to become a world champion.
Yeah.
And people were avoiding you. People were making excuses not to fight you. That lets me know that's not a man you doubt.
No, yeah, don't doubt me, because I for some reason I feel like when I fall, I come back hard. I don't know what the hell it is, bro. I don't know what it is with me falling and coming back harder. I don't know, but I feel that way.
Nah, I feel you, man. That's that you that's that Philly shit, man. You strong, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
Did you have any favorite fighters coming up?
No.
No, you don't really watch boxing like that.
I get my girl here and you ask her.
Not all right.
But I do like fighters now that I'm in the sport. I like fighters, but like coming up, no, because I didn't watch boxing. I ain't know about it. But now I like a lot of fighters now.
Okay. I have a caller who wants to call in, and he's gonna ask you a question. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
All right. Ari, what's up, my brother?
What's up? You look familiar or something. I don't know. What's up, bro?
Oh.
You can't hear him.
Yeah, we can't hear you, bro. I don't know if you muted. Nah, I can't hear you, bro.
Hit audio or something. Hit mic or something.
Yeah, check if your mic is connected or something. I don't know. Yeah, call back. All right, call back. Yeah, I don't know what's up with his mic. But yeah, so that's interesting. So what made you want to box then? If you don't really watch boxing, you just like fighting?
No, my brother, he started boxing. He just kept talking about it. And then one day he went to the gym and I just went with him. And then I went for 5 days straight and I just said, I want to box now. But even at that time, I was just doing it. I wasn't taking it serious and none of that bullshit. I was just doing it. And then I don't know, eventually I just started liking it.
Yeah, you blowing my mind right now, because especially your style, man. Like the way like, you know, like who
they be like, you study for now? Like, no.
For real, like that. I was just about to act. I thought I was gonna lead into that, and then you tell me you don't watch boxing. Like,
no.
So what? It's just kind of, were you taught that slick move, or is that kind of like just organic? What you think you should be doing in the ring?
Me personally, I had it already, but it was sloppy. And one of my old trainers just taught me the rest. He taught me the rest.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
You ever
And
heard of Gypsy Joe Harris?
who?
You never heard of Gypsy Joe Harris?
It sounds familiar.
Ask any old timer about him.
Okay.
My trainer used to watch them dudes, man, and he taught me how to be slick. And the reason I got my defense up because my trainer used to be like, yo, he used to really tell me like in the ring while I'm sparring, put your fucking hands down, they can't hit you. That's what he did. This is
Now,
before my defense.
now,
This is before my defense got good though. This is before it was even how it is. He just tell me that. Put your hands down. Walk straight to that motherfucker. Put your
nah.
hands down. And then eventually I start believing it.
And hey, man, that was probably the best thing you could do, man. You like water, bro. It'd be hard. Your highlight tape is real. It's nice, man.
Yeah, my defensive reel, I think I'm at the best one of all time. I don't give a damn with who. I'm at the best defensive highlight reel of all time. Purnell, he number 2. Rest in peace to Purnell, but my defensive highlight game is crazy, ain't it?
I like that one. And it's real. It's definitely nice. Oh, hold on, I got my.
It's gonna be it. Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, the caller is calling back. Hopefully his mic working. Ari, what's up, my guy? Check if your mic working.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We can hear you.
Good. Tevin, thank you for allowing us to ask you some questions and joining Broadway. I think we briefly spoke on Chicken Talk when you were there.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask you, a fight that fans we wanted to see was you versus Tank Davis, and I felt like, from my understanding, I don't know if there were some offers made or what happened, and you know, like, do you kind of regret in a way the fight that didn't happen?
No. No. No, I don't regret it. It should have happened, but it didn't. No offers was ever made to me.
No. The reason I'm saying, because there were rumors. Like I said, I'm just asking, because there was rumors that supposedly they offered you $3 million and you turned down the fight. And
$2 million?
Three.
No, it's a lie. Twitter offers don't count. It was $2 million. It was a $2 million Twitter offer.
So
got it.
Had he?
So there was no official. So there was no official like legitimate offer.
It was
to
never
fight him.
It was never no negotiations. Never no speaking to his team. He's speaking to my. It was never nothing. It was just a Twitter offer of $2 million. And even if it was official, I wouldn't take $2 million.
Who was the offer from? Who tweeted the offer out? Was it Leonard Ellaby?
Yeah, Leonard Ellaby. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
See, but this is good. See, but this is why I like to. Nah, Ellaby's cool, man. No, but see, this is why we like to ask, because, like, a lot of times there's rumors out there like, oh, he got offered a Tank fight for $3 million, he turned it down, and then for Jojo for this amount. So you know what I'm saying? Is like, it's good that we get to ask as fans. We get to ask you directly and get an answer.
So as a businessman, right? As a businessman, right? Let me break it down as a businessman, right? Because people look at fighters like they're stupid, right? As a businessman, even if they offer me $2 million, right, a road offer, and I turned it down for Jojo for $1 million. The worth of men Tank fight is worth way more than Jojo fight. So why am I letting promoters make tens of millions and taking 2?
I see what you're saying. It's such a bigger fight that you should be getting more money.
It don't make sense. So yeah, I would turn down $2 million to take $1 million. I don't give a damn if a house is bigger. If the smaller house is worth more, give me that house. I'd rather sell a small house for more money than to try to sell a big house for less money. It all gotta make sense. It's a numbers game. Man, Davis, our numbers, I swear we would have hit millions of pay-per-view buy, only because we got the streets and the boxing world.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, especially where you grew up and where he grew up, it would have been a big fight.
It was deeper than boxing. Our gate numbers would have had to been at a venue that hold 20, 30, 40,000 people. The pay-per-view buys would have been crazy. So why let them make all that money on sponsorships, make all that money on pay-per-view, make all that money on the gate, make all that money on liquor, make all that money on parking, and me take $2 million? It don't make sense.
How much you think Tank was gonna take in that fight?
I don't know, but he's gonna make more than $2 million.
No, I mean, no disrespect to you, he is the bigger name, so I would expect him to make more money. Not make significantly more.
Listen, I never count another man's pocket. I don't give a damn what he was getting paid. I only know what I wanted to get paid.
Okay, what would have been a respectable offer?
A respectable offer, honestly, got 3.5 million, 4 million, and then parts of the pay-per-view. I was able to negotiate parking. I would negotiate all that shit. But that would have been more. That would have been more because you make a guaranteed 3.5, but then on the back end, you making millions. So that's what the game is about. Fighters not getting that back end money; they're getting the front end money, and they forgetting about the back end money.
No, you're right. You're right.
End, why do you think Floyd guaranteed 50, but the back end be 200 because the back end is more? Fighters don't know that.
No, and it would have been a unification fight, so you definitely earned a good amount of money. It's not like you just going with just your name. You going with merits as well.
Yeah. So like I ain't just no regular dude just trying to fight. No, like we make each other. Me and your fight gonna be it's gonna be your biggest fight. It's gonna be your biggest fight. So I want mine taking the 60-40 or 45-55 one in a while because the same way as my biggest fight is your biggest fight. Man, Daly's fight will see more numbers than anybody he ever gonna fight. Unless he go up and fight a fucking Tanner Crawford or somebody. But other than that, nobody in his weight class is gonna bring more numbers than me. I don't give a fuck who it is because it's not about boxing. It's the history behind what Mayhem got going on. We got the streets. Pay-per-view sales don't sell because of boxers. They sell because of the streets. Floyd numbers didn't come from boxers. They came from people just knowing Floyd because of the streets. Because a friend told a friend that a friend Floyd fight, and now all the friends want to watch Floyd fights. It don't come from boxing because boxing fans don't even pay for fights. That's why you think all these pay-per-view numbers is low. Because the fighter got big boxing fan base, but now got the outside of the ring. Now got the superstardom outside of the boxing ring. That's why the pay-per-view numbers don't really be doing numbers. Anytime Floyd fight, he do good numbers because he got the streets too. I feel like Baltimore alone and Philly alone would have did millions. Not millions, but if not at least 900 to $1 million, something like that.
No, there would have been. I believe there would have been a lot of good numbers in both the gates and the pay-per-view sales, especially gates. Depending where you put it, you put it somewhere between Baltimore and Philly, and where people could travel, and it would have been lit.
Where do you think the fight would have been at? Since it's Baltimore versus Philly, there's a natural kind of rivalry.
It would have been somewhere in the West Coast, probably Vegas. We couldn't have had it into nowhere near us. It's too dangerous.
Yeah, you think so? New York would be too dangerous?
Do I think so? If Philly can make it and Baltimore can make it, you don't think that's too dangerous?
Nah, I see your point now. I see your point.
That's dangerous. That's what I'm trying to tell people. It was deeper than just boxing because we two street guys that respected young boys that's from the streets, and the streets want to see this. Females want to see this. When you got the girls wanting to see boxing, something is real. All people that love me, all people that love him inside one spot at the same time, that's dangerous. You got to put it somewhere where only people can travel that can make it.
Yeah. Only people with money. And those people, the danger level goes down.
It goes down because people got to protect their investment. When you got money, you move different.
Nah, that's true. Nah, that's 100% true. Yeah, man.
Oh. Well, listen, man, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you for answering my question, and hopefully we'll see you back in the ring soon. What do you got planned? What's happening?
Oh, you don't know?
Yeah, he fighting Mickey.
No, I apologize. I kind of jumped on the interview a little later, so I might have missed it.
Yeah, he's gonna be fighting Mickey Bay May 21st in Accra, Ghana. It'll be at 3 p.m. here on the East Coast. It'll be 9 p.m. over there in Ghana. It's a pay-per-view. It's reasonable, only $30. If you want, I'll send you the link, Ari. I'll DM you the link if you want to support Tevin. He's promoting this. It's a co-promotion between him, Farmer, and a couple other investors. It's going to be in a stadium that holds 40,000 people, and he's expecting more than 40,000 when you take into consideration the standing room only.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal.
No, I appreciate the information. Like I said, I mean, Broadway knows I follow boxing on a regular basis. I just, I didn't hear about it yet, but thank you for your time. I really appreciate it, and good luck to you, man. I'll definitely support.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it as well, man. Thanks for coming on.
All right. Peace, Ari. All right. Thank you.
I'm about to become a commentator, man. I got that juice.
Yo, bro, you can come on. You can come on the show anytime, bro. You can listen. I do post-fight reactions. So, like, let's say, like this weekend, right? Tyson Fury versus Dillian White. I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna break down the fight. I'm gonna do that, and I always pin the link to the top of the chat. Listen, man. Anytime you want to come on, just talk some boxing, or even just chill out with me. You more than welcome to, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
I definitely fuck with you. And I just have a feeling we're going to do business together in the future. When you opening up your promotional company and you need somebody to hold the mic and interview boxes and do this and do that, I'm one of the movers and shakers and I make moves. So
okay. I like the energy. I like the energy, man.
Yeah, man. And I'm from New York. It's a short drive to Jersey, short drive to Philly, wherever you located.
Okay, New York.
Yo, but I appreciate you coming on. Again, you are more than welcome to come on my show anytime to promote anything. Or, again, if you just want to break down some fights, you're more than welcome to. And I appreciate you coming here and answering my questions.
Let me know ahead of time because most likely, I won't watch the fight. So,
no, I'm just saying. If you ever you just said you want to be a commentator, you want to like come on here, practice.
I said I should. I said I could be. Or I should be.
You could, man. You could, man. Oh, hold on. I got another caller. My bad. And then I'll let you go.
All right. I said I could be. Or
hold on. Real American fan. Mute the YouTube, brother. Mute the YouTube. And then I'll let you go. Real American fan.
I said I could be.
Sir. Real American fan.
I could hear.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But mute the background. You got the video playing in the background. Can you mute that?
Hold on. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Mute the background. You got the video playing in the background. Man.
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you. What's up, brother? What's your question for Tevin?
Yo, man, it's so much I want to say for Tevin, man. Like, me being like, I do this boxing shit too, but like Tevin, to me, he killed like that Floyd Mayweather undefeated shit, like, because a lot of people think you can't get big in boxing unless you got the O, and he killed that. Like, he killed that stereotype, and a lot of people don't give him credit for that.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you, bro, and that's a fact, bro. I'm just here to inspire and to let MFers know. Get that undefeated stuff out your head because it's likely that everybody will be undefeated, bro. And you can still make a lot of money doing what you're doing. Like when people lose, people get discouraged because all they think about is the Floyd undefeated thing, right? And hey, I don't blame Floyd. It was a way of marketing for himself. But I'm here to just let people know that it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, and I'm rooting for you 100%, bro. Like even in life, bro, like you showing shit like as far as you don't want me to put it out there with the the housing and shit and everything. Like we need that, especially if people of color, like they need that, bro. Cause like I'm gonna be honest, like me and you the same age, right. And I didn't realize that you got to invest into yourself in this game, like because you're just doing it, but you don't really. And you see a lot of fighters, man, that you got that fight in you. Now I'm working 2 jobs and trying to, I'm investing in myself, very good. But I wish I would have did this earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, that's a fact, bro. I mean, we all wish we could do stuff earlier because I know I wish I could. But like we gotta take that wish out of our mind. We gotta think about what we're gonna do moving forward. So me, I don't know if I've ever been in Jamaica, but their favorite word over there is no problems, only solutions. I only think about solutions at these. I don't really think about the problems. Only solutions over here. So when people get around me talking about their problems, I gotta leave. Or I tell them, yo, I don't want to hear it, bro. If you're gonna be talking about something, I talk about solutions. How we gonna figure the solution out? Because talking about the problem ain't gonna do nothing but make the problems even bigger.
Where that mindset come from?
Philly.
It's a lot, just want better for myself and always, I don't know, just always want better for myself, man, and put myself in places to where though people think like this, because you are who you hang with, And people don't understand that. People are, I want better. Yeah, I want to do good, but they hang around motherfuckers that ain't no good or ain't. Man, all my girl do in the house, all she do is she got 3 best friends or 4 best friends. All the fuck they do is meditate and talk about healing their bodies and business. That's all they talk about. All there's no gossiping. So it could be as I say that to say this. It could be as close as your girlfriend. If they got bad energy or bad vibes, you're going to be the same way. If your girlfriend like to argue or your friends, you're going to like to argue or bro, me and my girl, we don't argue, bro. Like we might say like something like, oh, you didn't take a trash? Well, I don't take a trash. I don't do nothing in my house, actually. I don't do not a damn thing in my house. But you ain't do this, you ain't do that. But it's little shit. It's never no real argument because we don't allow each other to do that. And I don't want to preach about relationships, but they just go for friendships too. Friendship, relationship, the same. Because if you hang around your girls X amount of time, you hang around your friends X amount of time, the energy you bring, the energy you get from your friends and bring it home is going to transpire. So you got to be around people that's really motivated, dedicated, and only talk positivity. If you talk negative around me, my mom don't even talk negative around me no more. And she didn't even talk negative like to where though it's bad. It's just she grew up in a different era, so everything about her was safety and doing things this way. She older, so I had to tell her, Mom, get that out your head. Now when she around me, all she talk about is positive. And if she ready to slip something up, she take it back. She don't say it. And to me, I'm proud of that because I'm able to put that inside other people to think the way I think, not the way I think, but the positive mind the way I think. I think positivity, bro.
Yeah, and I think that got you very far, bro. Because like I said, man, I never seen anybody in boxing history come from the losses that you came from. But I also, when I seen that you from Philly, I don't know how cool you are with Bernard Hopkins, but Bernard was, he was from Philly too. I grew up. One of my first fights I ever seen as a kid was him in that tournament with Tito Trinidad. And when he fought Keith Holmes or whatever the case, when I was a kid, I was like 11, 10 years old. So
damn, I wasn't even watching boxing at that time.
Yeah, so he was like
now.
so he was like 36, and they kept saying how old he was. So they was like, man, he 36, he old, or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And then they were saying he was from the penitentiary and stuff like that. And I just remember that, and I was like, but he never let any of that get to him.
Right. So this is my thing, right? You saw if Bernard can fight till he's 50, why can't nobody else? Why do people take 30, not even 31? People say 36, 37, 38 is over boxing. How? Who says it? You got a man that's 50 that's beating young bucks. Who says these things? The world say it.
Okay. Yo, hold on. Tevin, I'm 32. You telling me I can make a comeback?
I mean, you never boxed before, so I mean it's possible, but I wouldn't bet on it, but I wouldn't doubt it either.
That's what's up, though.
It's how you live your life.
Listen, treat your body good, your body gonna treat you good. That's just simple shit.
How old was Floyd when he fought Canelo?
36.
Yeah. No, didn't Nino Donaire win the world title at 39?
There we go.
He beat Gaballo. He knocked out Gaballo. Yeah. Nah.
How old was George Foreman?
He was 45.
How old was Bernard Hopkins?
He was 48.
So who's telling these people this stuff? I mean, logically, yeah, it sounds good, but I break rules. I don't care about no fucking rules.
So you intend to fight into your mid to late 40s?
I never say I would say it to it, but I'm telling people they can do it if they want. It's all about how you treat your body. I break the rules. I'm the rule breaker. They say you can't cross your feet in boxing. I cross my motherfucking feet and do defense when I want to. That's why people lose in life, because they go by the rules. You can't go by the rules. In Blackjack 21, they say don't hit on. They say don't hit on 16. If I'm feeling fucking lucky, I hit the fuck on 16, and a lot of times I win. And these big rules for a reason. Rules are meant to be broken. People make rules because this is, bro. Let me stop, bro.
Nah. That's real shit, man.
He's speaking facts. That's why he's where.
I'm about to go on
Joel, that's why he's where he's at today, because if you go, it's kind of like in boxing. They tell you when you first start boxing, they tell you if you right-handed, you can't fight southpaw.
But who say these? Like, who made these rules up? Like, who?
Nah, that's real shit.
Who made these rules up, bro? Like, who say you can't fight like that, bro? Why? Because you're a right-hander, and if you go southpaw, your strong hand gonna be in front. Okay, develop your fucking backhand.
Are you naturally lefty or you righty?
No, I'm naturally left-handed.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I'm naturally lefty. But like people make all these rules up instead of going around them and breaking them. I break all rules except for the rules, except for bad shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do bad shit, right?
Yeah. You don't break laws. You break like boxing rules.
No, I don't break laws, but I bend laws.
I got you.
Difference. Yeah, so no, I don't break laws. Like right now, let me see something. Let me see if I can. Hold on.
Are you good?
Let me see. I don't know if it's this car or my other car. On my other car. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
All right, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Let me see how I flip it. How the fuck I flip the camera? Oh, camera, whole camera.
I'm not sure. I never been on StreamYard on the phone.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a world champion.
Of course.
Look at my truck. What stickers do these say? What year?
2021.
Who give a fuck? They gonna lock me up with 21 stickers? No, they gonna say something. They gonna pull me over, and I'm gonna just say sorry. I get to. I've been busy running around. They gonna say okay, thank you. But like life not really that hard. It's not easy neither, but it's simple. You make life simple. I'm a world champion. 21 stickers.
Yeah. No. I get it. It's catch me if you can.
But Tevin, let me say this. You got something.
Go ahead.
You got something that a lot of people are not strong-minded like you. You know what I'm saying? And you got to give yourself credit for that because you're a strong-minded person. A lot of people, most people, especially in America, are followers. You know what I'm saying? Like I mess with Joel. Like there's no disrespect to Joel. Like I know there's a lot of people that, for his social media wise, is, they got a lot more followers, but I say this is the real channel right here. This guy, he talk about real boxing. That's what made me attached to him. Like, because I know quality. A lot of people ain't going for quality. They're going for, how many, the Jake Paul stuff. You know what I'm saying? How many follow? No disrespect to him. But it's like, it's just they going for ratings and, and then taking away. The same thing in a rap. I told him that's why rap suck now, because it ain't, they're not looking at, they're going for 6ix9ine because he's the most popular person or something like that, but they're not going for, good quality Meek Mill lyrics or whatever the case. They ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, man.
I agree. Yo, Real American Fan, I gotta let him go. So I appreciate you calling in, my brother.
Hey, bro, shoot me a DM, bro, whoever you is.
Hell yeah. Love you, bro. Most definitely. My name Andre Melviano, so I'm gonna definitely shoot you a DM.
On Instagram though, not Twitter.
IG, I definitely will.
Yeah, do that. All right, I'm about to shoot the Home Depot right quick because I was meant to go there like an hour ago.
I know. I appreciate you. And Real American Fan, thank you for calling in. Now, I appreciate you coming on, my brother. Again, you are more than welcome to come on my channel anytime. I definitely fuck with you. I'm definitely buying the pay-per-view. And yeah, I really appreciate you. And anything you have to broadcast, to promote, you could do right now. And I'll definitely lead people to your websites or social media. Anything you want to promote, just go ahead, brother.
So 3 things. I got 3 things to say. Don't drive with messed up stickers, unless you got a good, unless you got good character like me, where you can get off with that because they gonna love you. Number 2. When you talk to Miss Wendy, tell her I'm the best person you ever interviewed. All right, that's number 2,
and that's a fact.
And number 3, everybody go buy a pay-per-view. www.farmervsbayppv.com. April 21st is in Ghana. We really appreciate it. Whether you buy it or you don't buy it, we still appreciate it. And we love y'all. And we gonna give a show out of this damn world. All right. Yeah. Tune in.
And everybody, when you buy the pay-per-view, I need you to take a picture or video of you buying the pay-per-view and post it on your social media and tagging Farmer, tagging Tevin Farmer. Please do that for me. If you're a fan of my show, what was that?
And I'll repost it.
He'll repost it. I'll repost it again. That's Saturday, May 21st. It's a $30. Come on, $30 ain't nothing, bro. $30. It was 2 hours of work for most people.
And you know what's crazy, bro? They can even buy it now. They ain't gotta wait till the 21st.
There you go. You could buy it now. You could save up $1 a day from now to the 21st. You can figure it out. It's exactly 1 month from now. Today's the 21st of April. May 21st is exactly a month from now. Save $1 a day, literally, and you can be able to buy this fight.
That's crazy. You right.
Hey, man, listen, if you can't afford $1 a day, you shouldn't be watching this live. So save up $1 a day. Support Tevin, man. Tevin supporting me. Y'all my fans, right? Support my man Tevin. I'm buying it. So if I can buy it, you can buy it.
Appreciate you, my boy.
My brother, thank you again for coming on the show, and I appreciate you, my brother.
Hey, I'm out of here, man. Shoot me that DM too, bro.
I got you.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
Guys, that was Tevin Farmer. Great interview. Yo, man, that was one of my easiest interviews. That guy got so much personality. He definitely very sharp, very smart guy. Always, had a good response to everything I said. Even when I was trying to ask him questions about the business, he kind of was careful with it. Not that I was asking anything crazy, but I was definitely trying to get more information out of him in terms of what offers were sent to him and who and what's going on. He was careful with his words, but he definitely gave me a lot about his story. He talked about his book and possibly doing a documentary. I really, really enjoyed this interview, and hopefully you guys did as well. If you guys want, I'll stay on for a little bit, talk a little bit more boxing with you guys. And if anybody wants to call in, click that link. But yeah, man, I really, really enjoyed this interview. It was a good one, and yeah, man. By the way, this Saturday I will be doing a post-fight reaction to Tyson Fury versus Dillian White. Me and Ezra from the Ezra podcast, and also one of my guys from Twitter who had started a YouTube channel in the past, now is restarting it. Truth Over Narratives, A-Side Boxing Talk. He will also be joining us. So again, Saturday, immediately after the Tyson Fury fight, come on this channel. I will be doing a post-fight breakdown with 2 other YouTubers, and trust me, these guys are very knowledgeable about in the boxing game. They wouldn't be on my channel if they didn't know the boxing game as much as I think they do. But all right, guys, that's my video. I guess nobody else wants to call in. I appreciate you guys for staying through, especially the guys who came from the beginning all the way to the end. I really, really enjoyed the conversation and seeing the comments, and definitely made me feel good. Shout out to Black and Brown Box, and I don't know if he's still on. He's like, oh shit, Tevin Farmer, dope. Salute Broadway Joel. Shout out to Black and Brown Box, and that's another guy who has a YouTube channel. Subscribe to his channel, one of my guys. But yeah, I appreciate that, Black and Brown. But all right, guys, till next time. Peace.